All right, so pre-foreclosure.
Go ahead and jump in, Matt. Take it away.
Thank you. So what is the value? What is the value of the property, Carol?
I would say 680 is conservative. And I'm going to see the
680.
property. I'm going to see the property. So I'll take videos and all that good stuff that we did in the bus tour.
But I'm going to help you streamline your stuff, okay? So the value is 680. What is the underlying mortgage balance, please?
Let me pull here because I got it.
You guys want to write this down? When you're analyzing pre-foreclosures, same thing as the class buy and hold versus fix and flip. I want to know what is it worth and what can I get it for? Okay, so if the value is $180,000 and it's worth $550,000, or it's owed $550. How much is the back payments?
Back payments. What are back payments?
Okay, good. That's why we're talking right now. So back payments are how much is owed on the property to get it out of foreclosure. How much is owed on the property? Dom, check the chat, please. How much is owed on the property to get it out of foreclosure? So before we get super excited, which I think it's great to get excited, but we want to find some fundamentals. So what is the property worth? How much is owed on the property? And then how much is the back payments?
Okay, so sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you very direct questions like I'm a lawyer, okay? All right. Do you know how much is owed on the back property?
I have the title with the details of the...
Yeah, so the title report's only going to show you how much they borrowed. You guys see that? How much they borrowed, that the notice of default is filed. Have you communicated directly with the owner yet?
Yes, on the phone briefly, but I'm going to have a meeting today at 3.
Okay, so when you go to the meeting at 3, you're going to want to get a copy of their most recent mortgage statement. You're going to get a copy of the most recent mortgage statement. Most recent mortgage statement will show how much was owed until they had a notice of default filed. You have two options with here, primarily. Two options is number one, get the notice of default. You're going to want to get what's called a reinstatement letter. Reinstatement letter tells you how much is owed to bring the mortgage current. Second thing that you're going to want to order is a copy of the payoff. Okay, so the reinstatement letter is different than a copy of the payoff. Okay? Now, hypothetically, how much could this property rent for?
I don't know yet, but I can check.
You're gonna want to know that before you go to the property. You're gonna want more information. Carol, you know what I'm gonna do right now? Here, let me clarify this. Would you like? So, I'm gonna chat with you at 12:30 to help go over this more. I don't want to spend 30 minutes just analyzing this deal because we don't know if it's a deal, right? But we do know A, they're motivated because they're foreclosing. 2, we know that what we think it's worth, but we need to get some more. So anytime if you guys want to write this down, you guys want to, if you're going to buy, is your exit strategy for Carol a buy and hold or a fix and flip on this? One is it a buy and hold or a fix and flip?
I would flip it.
Okay, well, let's do flip numbers real quick. Marco, you ready? Unmute yourself, Marco. Then we're coming back. I'm coming for you, dude. I'm coming for you, and you better take off those glasses because I want to see your eyeballs. All right, so Dominic didn't even laugh at that one. So Marco, if the ARV is 680, how much do you take off the top?
If the ARV is what's that?
680. If the ARV is 680,000, how much do you take off the top?
For fix and flip?
Yep, correct.
I would say, we want to get it at 60, 70%.
60 or 70%. All right, let's go 70% of ARV. Everyone grab your calculator real quick. We're going to do this quick, dirty math. Okay? So, Pamela, I'm going to use you as an example. So, if the ARV is 680,000 and we wanted to get it to 70% of the value, ideally, what's the purchase price of the property, please?
766.
470.
Hold on, I asked Pamela.
476.
Good, I love it. 476. Okay, Carol, how much is owed approximately on the property, please?
550.
550. So how much of a difference is there Does this sound like
Yeah,
a good
like
fix and flip?
70 grand.
Lee? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so does this okay, so let's keep going because we want to just analyze this for a minute. Susan, how much have you ever done a flip before, Susan?
I have not done a flip before.
Okay, do you want to do a flip in the future?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How much profit would you like to make on a property that you're going to sell for potentially $680,000?
Probably at least 40,000.
Okay, let's call it 40,000. Pamela, how much do you want to make at a minimum on a fix and flip for 680,000? By the way, today looks really good. 60,000. All right, cool. 60,000. Tony Hellman, if you're going to sell a property for 680,000, how much profit do you want to make at a bare minimum? As Tony's driving, we're gonna go back
for six. I'm parked. Well, it all depends if I'm getting seller finance or hard money, but
real simple. 680,000 sales price. How much do you want to make on a fix and flip?
I'd be interested at 40,000 net.
All right, cool. Here's me, 668,000. That's my own personal opinion. Here's 3 reasons why. You guys want to write this down? Number 1, more expensive houses go down in value faster than entry-level houses. Number 2, more expensive houses cost more to fix up than cheap houses. Do you agree, Dominic?
Yes and no.
Okay, cool. So number 3, Carol, have you ever done a fix and flip before?
No, but I'm ready for it.
Oh, I'm sure you're ready for it. You just want to do one so fast. Okay, so here's my comment. This is very easy. So 680,000. I'm going to take 10% off the top. You guys can write that down. That's also on the free class, buy and hold versus fix and flip. Anytime you're going to buy a property, you should rewatch that class. You don't need to call Dominic and ask him a bunch of questions. Go watch that class on our website, okay? Shake your head and say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know
Yes.
what
Very,
class is.
okay, good. So 680. So I'm taking 10% off the top. So that already gets me down to 612,000. Let's pretend that you do seller financing, which is awesome, okay? So you're going to bring the mortgage current. Dominic, very briefly, how many months do you think they're at least late before you get a notice of default filed, in your opinion?
At least 4.
I would agree, 4. Okay, so in Utah, normally 4 could get extended. So let's pretend their mortgage payment, just for fun, is $3,000 a month. Okay? Carol, when was the notice of default filed? That's on your title
10
report.
minutes. Yeah.
While you guys are looking that up, Pam, Susan, Marco, everyone else on Tony, so do $3,000 times 4 at a minimum to bring it current. How much is that, guys? Type it in the chat. How much is that at a minimum? Okay, 12 grand. Okay, so Carol, at a minimum, you got to bring 12 grand to closing. You got to pay title fees, and you're going to probably have to, the seller's going to want some money, right? So let's call it at a minimum $20,000. So do you got 20 grand, Carol, burning a hole in your pocket?
Come again?
Carol, do you have 20 grand burning a hole in your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Awesome. Okay, now let's make some assumptions. How big is the property?
3,000 square feet.
3,400 or 3,004?
No, there's 3,000 square feet. Above ground,
3,000.
1,500, basement, 1,400.
All right, great. We got a rambler. Love it. Okay, cool. So let's pretend at a bare minimum you're going to do carpet paint. Raise your hand if you were on the bus tour. Raise your hand if you're on the bus tour. Got a couple on you guys on there? Okay, Marco, how much was carpet and paint at a bare minimum, brand new carpet and paint, if based on what you can remember?
Oh man, you put me on the spot. Carpet was like $7 per square foot. With
No
patio?
way, that's crazy. I'll sell you carpet all day long. Okay, carpet
Okay.
was $250 to $3 a square foot.
Where are you
Paint
going,
was
Darcy?
two-
Really, to get that carpet?
Yeah, you're snorting cocaine on that carpet. Okay, paint is about, Pam's like, oh, I haven't done that since I was in the military. So little white powder. So the nice stuff was we're gonna budget at least $5 a square foot. So at a minimum, Carol, if the property is 3,000 square feet and you're recarpeting and painting at a bare minimum, how much is that gonna cost you?
Okay, so, sorry, I lost how much is paint. It's 250?
Yeah, let's do everything. $5 a square foot
Okay,
times 3,000 square feet. How much is that?
15,000?
You got it. 15,000. Okay, cool. You got it. Okay. Now, based on the numbers I just shared with you guys, let's pretend that, let's go back to this. Grab your calculator. We're all writing this down. Where real estate deals go south, because we don't know what we don't know. How, protecting more than just your assets. So here's what a new investor would do that's not on this call, right? So a new investor would say, hey, I'll go buy the property from you. I don't run the numbers. I get a reinstatement, which is awesome. You want to get a reinstatement. And we're going to take 10% off the top. That gets me down to $612,000. We just said it's going to be $15,000 for paint. That gets me down to $597. We said another $20,000 to bring the mortgage current. Gets me down to $577. How much do you think they owe on the property again?
550.
$550. So potentially, if you only did carpet paint, potentially you would make $25,000, and that's if you sold the property the next month. But that's not going to happen. You're going to make mortgage payments. So let's say it takes you 3 months to sell the property. Remember, the payments were $3,000 a month, so that takes up another $9,000 in profit. Okay, I'm subtracting 577 minus 9,000 equals 568. Now, do you only want to make $10,000 on this property potentially? Raise your hand if anyone only wants to make $10,000 right now. And no one does. Now, here's how this makes sense. You ready? Here's how this does make sense. One, you're going to go to the property, you're going to video it, you're going to get a reinstatement, you're going to get a borrower's authorization letter signed by the owner. So one, you want to buy the property. If you don't buy the property, number two, you want to list the property because you're a realtor. Okay, you want to list the property. Number three, if you don't buy the property yourself, you don't list it, you want to put it under contract and you want to assign it to someone else. Write that down. You want to assign the property to someone else. Ideally, this property would make sense potentially as a rental. We don't know what the market rents are. And also as a fix and flip. Does not sound like a profitable fix and flip. You guys agree with that? Not a profitable fix and flip. Could be a rental, but a 3,000 square foot house, I'm not sure how much it's going to rent for.
Oh, there's one thing, like 680, I'm going very low, okay?
Well, I just went off whatever you told me.
Okay, I can sell for more. If I am the agent, I'm gonna sell for more. If I am the agent,
Depends on what the market is, right?